Coach, it was just a hard-fought, exciting, literally down to the last play NCAA playoff game against Chapman on Saturday. Unfortunately, the Pirates came up on the short end. What was your biggest takeaway from Saturday's game?
Well, I agree with you. Great game. We knew it'd be a battle. We knew it'd be a physical battle. You look back on it, you think probably not our best game. We've been great all year in turnover margin. It's only second time all year in 11 games we were negative. Probably didn't win special teams like we have in a lot of games. So those two things have carried us quite a ways. But in spite of that, our guys battled and gave us a chance at the end. I think they believed they were going to win that game, and I love that about our culture.
As fans, fans look at a game like that and they'll see 2 or 3 plays that if only this had gone that way or this had gone that way. As a coach, how do you see the bigger picture when you look at those kinds of things?
You look at it from Chapman's perspective. Well, they missed an extra point. They had some personal fouls that gave us field position. They did some things that kind of were pretty favorable for us. So I think those things even out in the end. We were 0 for 5 in third downs in the second half on offense. There are some things that we didn't do bigger picture that we needed to. I think they did some unique formations and wildcat at the end of the game. It was hard for us to line up to. They were able to create a matchup with their best player against one of our guys for the last touchdown. Just we as a coach look at there's some things that we could have controlled differently and put our guys in a better position to be successful.
As you look back at this season, of what are you most proud?
There's a lot to be proud of. Probably most when our backs were against the wall early on, that we didn't fall apart, we came together. And we went to work and got better. I think this was a season like not many I've been part of where the sum of all the parts was greater than the individual pieces. And that's just a tribute to so many guys buying in and embracing their role. I think another thing I'll reflect on is our seniors and how they stepped up and grew as leaders and led us through that. Will be forever in their debt as well.
Totally unfair question because it's literally 2 days after the season ended. And you don't know your roster yet. But what makes you most excited about next year?
I would say how this year ended. It kind of ended on a little bit of a bitter taste, and that motivates you to may have a different taste next year. I don't think we've ever lost a home playoff game, and didn't feel like we put our best foot forward, and obviously that's coaching, so I think that motivates me. I think having a few players back next year motivates me on what that team can be. That's what it'd be for me.